It's spooky season! With Halloween right around the corner, what better time is there to go look at some of the spookiest and most haunted places around LA? Creepy, haunted houses to eerie hotels? Let's go take a look at the first one. Ooh! Right now, I'm outside of the horror house of Los Angeles, otherwise known as the Rosenheim Mansion, constructed by Alfred Rosenheim in 1902 and situated in an area of Los Angeles with so many fancy mansions that it's nicknamed Billionaire's Row. The Rosenheim Mansion has been featured in countless television shows and films, including Dexter, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Miami Vice, X-Files. I think it's only understandable then that it fell under a certain type of notoriety that led to its most infamous pop culture portrayal in American Horror Story's first season. Since then, this horror house has become known as the Murder House. The real house was a convent for nuns until 1994 and has seen its fair share of ghostly apparitions and other strange sensations over the years within the house. Purchased for over $3 million in 2015. Bit of a bargain. Oh, I wonder why. And also, hence why we can't go inside the actual house. Please try to avoid going over the fences that surround it if you do come to visit it, as the current owners have actually launched a fair share of lawsuits over the years due to them feeling defrauded that the history of this property was not disclosed to them by the real estate agency. Just like in the show. Legal horrors aside, what do they have to say about it being actually haunted? Well, they actually have personally claimed sightings of a butler carrying a tray up the stairs within the house. The husband also stated that he has sometimes felt strange energies and presences that tap his shoulder when in the basement. As a result, they even reached out to a few of the former nuns that used to live in the house, and one of them told them a story of one time encountering a ghostly apparition rocking in a rocking chair in the living room, one she recognized as a former fellow nun who had recently passed away. Is it haunted? You decide for your... I think I just heard something. It said something like... Okay, let's get out of here and head up to Hollywood for our next spooky spot. Oh. I'm now outside of the Roosevelt Hotel, right in the heart of Hollywood along the Walk of Fame, and aside from its long history of glitz and glamour, including hosting the 1929 Oscars, the very first one, and also being host to tons of celeb parties and that sort of thing, it's also host to many spectral happenings. One of those rumored hauntings is a Miss Marilyn Monroe herself, whose favorite suite at the hotel, which is Suite 1200, is believed to be haunted by her ghostly apparitions, most notably being spotted in the mirror in the room, which led to the hotel staff actually removing it due to so many sightings and complaints from guests. Others say they've seen a little girl in a blue dress there. Another notable ghost that's rumored to haunt the halls of the Roosevelt Hotel would be Montgomery Clift, an actor from the 20s and 30s who frequently stayed at the hotel while dealing with issues such as alcoholism and drug abuse. His ghostly apparition has been spotted several times in room 928, the room that he often would stay in while at the hotel. For our next hotel, it has way less glitz, but way more violence and tragedy to its history. Ooh. Let's go. We're now in downtown Los Angeles outside of one of its spookiest hotels with decades of very tragic and creepy back history to it. Opened in 1925 and initially a relatively trendy and desirable destination to stay at, the Cecil Hotel very quickly during the Great Depression gained a reputation for numerous suicides and murders that occurred there. So many, in fact, that there's an entire Wikipedia page dedicated to all of the deaths and violence that have occurred at the Cecil Hotel. Aside from being a breeding ground for many illicit activities, the Night Stalker serial killer, Richard Ramirez, was also known to hang out at and, for a period of time, live in the Cecil Hotel. Many of his numerous killing sprees were conducted right here while while staying at the hotel. Pardon this helicopter that's just hovering right above us. But anyways, more recently, the Cecil Hotel gained some pop culture notoriety for its inspiration of the hotel in American Horror Stories' 5th season, aptly named Hotel. Oh well, I guess this video is becoming a bit American Horror Story themed, but what can I say? Murder House and Hotel are two of my favorite seasons, especially since it's got Lady Gaga in it, and the misfortunes at this hotel have not ended in recent years. In 2013, a tourist staying there mysteriously went missing, last spotted on elevator cameras, acting strangely and appearing as if she was gesturing to someone outside of the elevator in a stressed and agitated type of manner. Unfortunately, her body later was discovered in a water tank on the roof of the hotel, which became another inspiration for a show, this time the first season of How to Get Away with Murder. As for haunting happenings, for a place with so much misfortune and tragedy over the years, to little surprise, has had its fair share of sightings of ghosts and apparitions over the years. In 2014, some sort of ghostly apparition was supposedly captured in a photograph in a 4th floor window. Ooh. Unsurprisingly, the Cecil Hotel has attempted to evade its reputation and for a few years rebranded as the Stay On Main. But as of late 2023, it's no longer a hotel that you can stay in, instead being used as housing for the formerly unhoused. There you have it, some of the spookiest and most haunted spots around Los Angeles. Let me know what you thought about it, and if you know any other creepy haunted spots around LA like the Colorado Street Bridge or the Queen Mary in Long Beach. Also, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't yet so that you can see more content around Los Angeles and Las Vegas and beyond in the future. Anyways, this former hotel seriously gives me the creeps and I want to get out of here. So with that, I'll see you later and stay for the spooky bloopers. Thanks.
This hotel is also formerly reported as the portal to hell.
With Halloween right around the corner, what better time is there to look at some of the most spookiest and most haunted? Let's go take a look at the first one. Right now, I'm outside of the horror house.
Horror.
Horror house. And then it's gonna say subscribe.
Subscribe now.
In downtown Los Angeles, I already forgot back history to it.
Creepy. Yeah.
We got helicopters and beeping out.
This place haunted.
This helicopter is hovering right above me. Oh well, I guess this video is becoming a bit of an A.A. As if speaking to me. As if every single bus just showed up in a 4th floor window. Ooh.
What are you scared of?
I don't like this hotel. This hotel really does scare me.
We're gonna go loot those houses.